Did someone call me? Huh? Did someone summon the great Gazook from the dark past?
Yes, I did.
Actress Liz Keifer joins us today for an epic conversation. She's the first live-action Yellow Peri to appear in any super show or movie. Super excited, guys. Let's do it. Miss Liz, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. It's an absolute honor. How are you?
Oh, everything's busy and wonderful. Thanks, Chris. It's good to be here.
Well, thank you very much. I also want to give a quick shout out to writer Mark Jones. I've had him here on the show before. He said that Yellow Peri is one of his favorite episodes. He says he knows you, and he said to tell you hello.
Oh, yeah, Mark. Yeah, we go way back. So, that's lovely. We worked on The Highwayman together, and then we have mutual friends.
Wow. So coming into Superboy, was it because you knew Mark, or was Yellow Peri, was it a random audition?
He thought that I would be good for it and said, you need to come in for this. So it was one of those. I wasn't trying to get on the show, but when he suggested that I go in and read, I looked at it and I went, oh my gosh, this is so much fun. Of course I will. I was a working actress. I was doing guest spots constantly, mostly sitcoms. My first job was on Happy Days. I go way back.
I haven't heard from you. What is your name?
Noreen.
Hey, Noreen, what's your question?
Well, what you were just saying about ruining your life.
Yeah.
During that period of time in the 80s, the Yellow Peri kind of came in just in a series of guest spots. I remember, well, this has nothing to do with the show, but I remember flying out there and they flew me and I was sitting in first class. I think it was the first time I've ever sat in first class. And I sat next to Betty White.
Whoa.
Oh my goodness. And I'm like, I have my script for, Yellow Peri. But I was so shy and nervous. I really wanted to say a lot, but I didn't. I decided to leave her alone, but she was lovely. Anyway.
She's adorable and so funny.
Yeah, it made me nervous. Look, I'm blushing just thinking about it. Yeah, so then it was really easy to walk on set for Superboy. I was like, I just was with Betty White.
That's awesome. Congratulations.
O great spirit of Gazook, I call you now. Come forth and show me, so I may bow.
I was kind of a geek growing up. That's why this part appealed to me. I was like, oh, I know the geeky part of her really well. And I just kind of love the transformation, that permission to be all these different things that perhaps I don't have permission to be in real life because I was such a good girl that followed rules. So it was a lot of fun to play somebody that didn't. It's easier to play the black and white.
You really were two different people in that show. And that's actually my favorite scene, the transformation, because, from Loretta to Yellow Peri, your acting, your timing. You have great timing, Liz. And you look phenomenal. Yeah, you were definitely rocking some abs there.
Oh, yeah. It's funny. I show my kids that. I was like, hey, listen, I was strong. Yeah, that was, I was into martial arts. And I was doing a lot of martial arts during that period of time.
That's awesome. And of course, Gazuki's super cool and his voice and everything. And I love when he first comes out and he's like, you need to be transformed. You need to be beautiful. And then a knockout. And he, with his little hand in it. It's hilarious.
You must be transformed. You must be beautiful. A knockout.
My daughter and I are always quoting lines of his. It was such a fun episode. Do you remember your first day? What scene were you guys shooting?
I believe it was an exterior. I'm up against a tree or something like that.
Right, where you're trying to control the truck.
That's it. That was kind of fun playing around with knowing that they would be putting special effects in. That was a powerful set. I could feel it. I'm very sensitive to energy and I believe in magic. I feel I have such a compassion for her when she's falling apart, and explaining what she did and why she did it. I don't remember any of the lines. I don't remember any of it. I'd have to see it again.
And you are officially the first live-action Yellow Peri. This is your legacy. Yeah.
That was fun to play a character from a comic strip. That was real. I really did appreciate that.
Having you here, I mean, this show, it's obviously very special to a lot of us. I mean, did it feel that way when you were shooting?
You never know that. It's a really interesting because at the time it's just the next job. And I've done several things like that. There's an episode of Full House that has become iconic because I became Joey's girlfriend. I started out as Jesse's girlfriend and became Joey's girlfriend, and Joey never got the girl, right? I mean, even my kids, when like they were going through high school, they were heroes because their mom was that character in that one episode.
That's so awesome. And you mentioned that you were on Happy Days. I've seen a few episodes. That was my introduction to Scott Baio. Charles in Charge, that was my show, back in the day.
I did that.
Really? Mm-hmm. Which episode?
Something about the babysitter. I was an evil babysitter. Something about that.
Holy moly, you're Julie Mercer. You're the girl, you steal the pearl necklace and hide it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, that was me.
Wow.
This is Julie Mercer.
Oh my God.
Well, hello!
I mean, I know the show very well, but I mean, back in that day, we didn't have the internet, so I wasn't paying attention. I didn't pay attention too much to the credits, right? So, but I know the show.
And at the time, you don't think you're creating that kind of ripple effect. It's just what I was doing as an actor. I was taking auditions as they came, and there wasn't a lot of intention into it other than where do I show up? I think within a year or two, I went to New York and I signed a contract for Guiding Light, and I was on Guiding Light for 17 years. That's where I found home, and I stayed. I mean, obviously I stayed, and I raised my own family. It was really a beautiful experience. So those people have always been and will always be family to me.
Congratulations. I've never seen Guiding Lights. I know that my parents would watch it here and there, but I'll definitely, go back and watch that. Congratulations. I mean, you've been a part of, so many iconic shows, and you're always going to be Yellow Peri to me. So, Miss Liz, thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. Super congrats on all your incredible work, talent, and success.
Oh, you're welcome. It was my pleasure.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Rewatch Superboy. It's an awesome show, awesome times, awesome cast. Rewatch Full House, Charles in Charge, Guiding Light. I mean, so many awesome shows, and Miss Liz is just super talented. Again, I love her timing. Special shout out again to Mark Jones. Thank you, sir, for all that you do. I really appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for believing, and we'll see you soon. Cheers.